Hi, my name is Joyce. I'm in the USI Technical Department. Today we're going to talk about our basic CSL 2700. If we come over to the left side of the machine, we have our thermometer, which is a long stem meat thermometer, and you have your temperature knob for low to high heat. Your temperature is based on the film that you're using. If you come around to the front of the machine, you have your heat power switch. Your machine is equipped with an automatic shutoff timer. So if you turn on the power switch and it does not light up, you just have to hit the forward switch for a second. That resets the timer. So we're going to just shut this off for now. If you come to the front of the machine, you have your heat guard. Now sometimes when customers thread the laminator, they thread it over the heat guard. It does not go over the heat guard. The film passes over the top heat shoe and then through the machine. Your tray basically just lifts up and you pull it towards you. Also over on this side, you have your numbers with your temperatures for the film that you're using. These are called supply mandrels. You have your upper mandrel, which has red color coding on it, and you have your lower mandrel, which has your blue color coding on it. Because we color code our film, once we go to thread it, I'll show you what we do with the red to red and the blue to blue. Our machines have a bar in the back here that has a label on it. Sometimes people go behind this bar and it makes the top roll of film extremely tight. So you do not go behind this bar. Same thing on the bottom. There's another reinforcement bar here on the bottom. You go over it and then around it. You'll see when we thread it, we have a threading diagram, which I'll show you when we're ready to thread it. Over here you have your tension knobs. These knobs apply tension to the rolls of film. Once we get the film on and it's fully heated, I'll show you how to adjust the tension. So for now your tension is loose. So we're going to take our top roll of film, and as you see, it's color coded. One end is red and the other end is blue. So we're going to take our top supply mandrel, we're going to feed it into the roll. When it gets to the gripper teeth, you want to turn the supply mandrel in the opposite direction of the teeth, and when you turn it back, you'll feel the teeth grip the core of the film. Now your film fits into your top red friction stud. You try to center it the best you can. Some films that you might be using might be 25 inch, 18 inch, or 12 inch. You always want to line your film up in the center of the machine. Now we're going to take our bottom roll of film and we're going to go blue to blue. And do the same thing. Feed the supply mandrel in. When you get to the teeth, turn it in the opposite direction. Now I'm going to take the label off, which also gives you your width, your length, your core size, your mill thickness, and your temperature. I like to take the bottom roll first and go around the bottom idler bar. And you could see on this side, you have a blue line that you follow. At the top, you're going to have a red line that you're going to follow. That helps you to put the film on the machine correctly. So now we're going to take our top roll, and again, we don't go behind this bar with the label. We follow the red line and we go behind this idler bar. We bring the film down so it's laying over both shoes. If we need to line it up better in the middle, we just slide it over. Now we're going to take our bottom roll of film and bring it up. You always want to bring the top roll down so it's laying over both heaters, and you always want to bring the bottom film up so that's also laying over both heaters. A threading board typically comes with the machine. You can use a manila folder, piece of cardboard, or we also offer threading boards that you could purchase from us. I'm going to push my film in between my heaters. I'm going to hit the forward switch. I always like to come on this side and make sure my threading board and film exits the back of the machine. Once it's threaded, we're going to heat up our machine. I'm going to show you how to do that, and then we'll laminate something. Once you've heated your machine for 15 minutes, what I like to do is come over to this side of the machine where your switches are. I like to hit the forward switch, and I let my rubber rollers turn a half a turn. Because your heaters are only heating up the front side of the rollers, I like to also heat the back side of the rollers. Because if you ever laminate and your film is coming out clear and cloudy, it's because of cold rollers. The way to adjust your tension, and I've done this already, what you'll do is you'll run your machine and you'll apply tension to the top knob and to the bottom knob to get the wrinkles out so it's laying nice and clear against your heaters. The way to do that is with running the film, applying tension. As soon as the wrinkles go away, you stop applying tension. Now you're ready to put your tray back on, which just fits into the two little pins by the heater. You press it down. Then your heat guard goes on next. Then what we'll do is we'll run a poster, we'll trim it out, and then I'll show you how to take the film off. You have your feed guide that you could always move. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit your forward switch. You're going to feed your poster in. I always like to make sure that it's coming out the back no problem. Nothing's getting wrapped up. Nothing's rolling up anywhere. And with roll laminators, you can run one poster, after the other. Once your poster exits, you want to leave a little film hanging out. You can either use a little cutter, you can use scissors, or you could even use the cutoff knife. If you use the cutoff knife, what I like to do is advance a little film so it's hanging out. Sometimes your film can get caught in between the cutoff knife and you don't want it to wrap around your rollers. So now I'm going to show you how to take the film off. I am going to shut off my heat. I'm going to remove my heat guard, my tray. I'm going to do it hot right now, but typically you might want it to cool. I'm going to cut my film here, cut my film down here, and your film, you can pull it down like this. I like to do it in reverse, because if your machine is still hot and you go forward, you might get some glue on your heaters or your rollers. So I like to hit the reverse button and back everything out. And this is how you use your CSL 2700.